Against my better judgment, I accepted it. This time the storm was even worse. When I arrived, the farmhouse looked darker than before. No lights were visible inside. I knocked. No answer. I knocked again. Still nothing. The door swung open. The hallway was empty. The table where I left the previous package was covered in dust. The package itself hadn't moved. A terrible feeling settled in my stomach. Something wasn't right. Then I heard it. Knock. A faint knocking sound. Not from the door. From beneath the floor. Knock, knock, knock. I froze. The sound came directly underneath my feet. Someone or something was trapped below the house. A weak voice echoed upward. Help me. I nearly dropped the package. The voice sounded like a young woman. Please, let me out. Every instinct told me to run. But curiosity won. I followed the sound into the kitchen where a large wooden trapdoor sat beneath an old rug. The knocking became frantic. Bang, bang, bang. Please let Emmy out. I grabbed the rusted handle and pulled. The trapdoor opened with a loud screech. Below was a staircase descending into complete darkness. The smell that came from below was unbearable. Rot, decay, death. I shined my flashlight downward. At first, I saw nothing. Then two pale eyes reflected the light. A woman stood motionless at the bottom of the stairs. Her skin was gray. Her hair hung in tangled clumps, and her mouth stretched into an impossibly wide smile. Relief flooded her face. You opened it. The instant she spoke, every light in the house went out. Darkness swallowed everything. Then another voice whispered behind me. No, I spun around. The elderly woman stood in the kitchen doorway. Her face was filled with terror. You weren't supposed to open it. The creature below the stairs began climbing upward. Slowly, one step at a time. Crack, crack, crack. Its bones snapped with every movement. The smile widened further and further until the corners of its mouth tore open. I ran. The elderly woman screamed. The thing shrieked so loudly that every window in the house exploded. I dove through the front door and sprinted toward my truck. As I started the engine, I looked back. The creature stood in the doorway watching me, smiling. Its eyes never blinked. I sped away and never returned. The next day, I reported everything to the local sheriff. His face went pale. He told me that farmhouse had officially been abandoned since 1987. The owner, an elderly woman, had died there decades ago. And according to town records, a young woman had vanished from that property shortly before the house was abandoned.